It's trying. Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut with Mike Kelly, and we're a little late today. We apologize. Issues with internet. It's funny how those things just all of a sudden just everything's perfect and then it drops.
It says, no, you're not going to do your show.
Yes, we are. Just a little bit later.
Yep.
What do you got going on today? Anything?
Oh, no, I just read a headline. It made me giggle a little bit. It's incredible, the stupidities that's going on in the world today.
Yeah, I think people are still, some people are still upset about
a little sour.
Yeah.
Frederick mayor wants to use tax dollars for legal fees so illegal immigrants can fight deportation.
Yeah, well, that's again using our money to keep other people here. Let's move on from that.
It's just wow, shakeable. It's a head shakeable event.
All right, so I might as well get into it.
Yes.
Today we're seeing mortgage-backed securities give about 18 points today, basis points. We were up 35 yesterday, right around there by the end of the day.
Why'd they give them back?
That's just what they do. They go up, they go down, they go up, they go down, just kind of like that. Let's see, the 10-year is sitting at 4.314. So we didn't break through the 420 we were expecting, but we'll keep working on that. All right, so we had some news today. New home sales came out, which measured side contracts on new homes decreased by 17.3% in October. Shocking.
I wonder why.
In October at a 610 unit pace, that's 610,000 unit annualized pace.
Wow.
The inventory of new homes on the market increased by 2.1% to 481,000, which is the mean now new home price. Let me try this again.
Okay.
The inventory of new homes on the market increased by 2.1% after dropping 17.3% in closings to 481,000, while the median new home price increased by 2.4% to 437,300.
Wow, across the nation.
Yes, that's across the nation. Hold on, I got to fix something.
Uh-oh, not again.
Oh, no, they're not hearing us. Hold on a second. Gosh, I tell you, one of those days. Settings. Let's make sure that audio's there. Boom, boom, we're there. All right. Again, I apologize, people. It seems like this is the first time I've been doing this.
No, sometimes there's just a ghost in the machine that messes with you.
Wasn't that a song?
Yes. I can hear you. Now I can't. Alvina.
Yeah. No, I had to well, the problem was you could barely hear us. It was coming through the wrong mic, and you don't understand the whole thing about it and how to set it up is just one of those things. And what happens once we lose the internet and have to bring it back for some reason, it didn't see the roadcaster. We are now done. Are you done clicking the little things?
No.
Well, who is? Someone is.
Now I can't. Clicking what?
They were going across my screen. They kept going.
Oh.
Anyway, we're back. All right, let's go. Where was I at? I'm going to start all over. Good morning, everybody. Not that far. All right. New home sales, which measures signed contracts on new homes, decreased by 17.3% in October. That's huge.
That's big.
And that's because rates went up in September after the Fed met and they lowered, then rates went up, and we went up almost 3/4 to almost a full point. That will slow down the market. The inventory of new homes on the market increased by 2.1% to 481,000, while median new home price increased by 2.4% to 437,300, which means you better be making about 120 grand a year in order to own a home, especially a new home.
You read that much better the second time.
Thank you. As practice makes better.
It does.
The market, we're down 19 basis points right now on the interest rates, which means rates are up 19 basis points with the numbers. Don't worry about that. The 10 years up 5 basis points, all giving back as we had a great day yesterday. Stocks are down also today. Shocking that.
I know. I looked at that.
Yeah, we're both down in the same direction. Also, it was coming out today was Federal Housing Finance Agency information and Shiller Home Price Index.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll start with FHFA, which measures home prices of appreciation on single-family homes with conforming loan amounts. So what that means is just single-family homes, conforming loan amounts, and below, not jumbo and other stuff. That increased by 0.7 in September,
Okay.
and remained unchanged from the previous revised report of 4.4% year over year. So they're saying we're going up 4.4% year over year right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
On average, we used to average between 4 to 5% on a good year back in the day.
Yeah.
For
California's
years.
probably different.
No, that was even here and locally
Oh,
for
really?
years and years and years.
No, I remember in the past. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking in the past, not now. California right now is probably close to 8 to 10%.
8 to 10. Yeah.
Depending on where it's at.
It's right here.
Shiller Home Price Index, which tracks the changes in the value of residential real estate across the U.S. That's everything.
Mm-hmm.
Reported the month of September, the national index, which covers all 9 U.S. Census divisions, go look it up, reported at 3.9% annually gained in September, down from 4.3% reading in August. So they're saying 3.9% of those homes have went up year over year.
I think they're just
well, again, nationwide, because
straws.
remember, we looked at some stuff and Florida's down. Some of those places are down that had the major stuff. We're down 21 basis points right now. We're probably going to give back everything we got yesterday.
That's not good.
No, well,
is it because we're talking?
It's because of us. Yes.
Yeah.
It's always
the
our
control
fault.
we have.
Yes.
Wow.
The ghost in the machine.
I feel I like that record. That's a record.
Who is that? Is that the police?
The police.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I remember them. They weren't my favorite. I like the first stuff, not all the.
You like
stuff
the groundbreaking new sound that they had the first time,
the
and
new
then they
wave,
got a little
what
esoteric.
they used to call new wave, and then they got commercialized.
Well, they got kind of weird. But you know what? I enjoyed every album. There's not an album of theirs I did not enjoy.
So bottom line, stop worrying about what we talk about.
Yeah.
Just focus on getting your clients into homes, explaining to them that it's better for them to do it now than to wait.
What can you not change in the future? Your purchase price,
your attitude.
I can change that.
Okay,
I'll change that later.
All right. Okay. Well, if you say so, we'll see if we can.
I'm a man of multiple personalities.
Aren't we all? I looked at Housing Wire today to see if there was any major news. There was that FBI thing or the DOJ
thing.
Yeah. But it really didn't explain anything except for the fact that we just don't think that this might be a good thing for everybody.
Right.
Well, now we don't care that you had to pay $22 billion or whatever it was, 22, whatever.
418 million.
Yeah, it was a lot. And the attorney's got 222 million of that.
Yeah, and I understand he's the lead attorney is opening his own brokerage.
Why?
Because he's going to handle all the buyers now.
Well, I would just
he understands how to do a buyer broker agreement.
If I made 220 million, I would just retire and do nothing.
It's so much stuff about nothing. It's just a money grab, and I'm being what is that word called? It starts with a C. No, that's an S.
Not the 4-letter lawyer. Not the 4-letter one.
No,
right?
See you next Tuesday. I wasn't thinking about that, but I was thinking about being cynical. Sometimes change is good. Sometimes change is just stupid, and you hurt people unintentionally.
Well, that's what government does. Government always, we're here to help and watch out, especially your pocketbook.
Yeah, and really, buyer's not better off, seller's not better off. Nobody's doing anything better off, So this is what I believe. I just go out there and do business like I always did.
Right. But
I'll explain a few other things.
Right.
Because the seller never had to pay the commission. It was always just a good business deal to do so. Generates competition, generates higher prices, generates love.
Oh my goodness!
It never did that.
We got Alvina, the conspiracy theory person.
But
I'm just kidding.
She is so intelligent.
Well, no, it's BlackRock. I mean, BlackRock just bought that sub shop for $5 billion or whatever. They're buying everything. They got so much money, and they got their start during 05, 06 with buying the foreclosures at the steps and everything, and they worked that out with our government and other places. They pick up all that stuff and made a lot of money, and they have all this money. And she is right that
she's absolutely right.
They want to rent everybody to be Pottersville.
Pottersville. You rent from me.
That's right.
And she's also, I believe that NAR gave up too quickly. We had plenty of money, I think. We just gave up. We didn't have good attorneys. They had better attorneys. They had more money, you know.
But I don't think what they did is going to fix anything.
No.
All it did was, like everybody says, it was a money grab. The problem is still there, meaning that just if there's a problem with a contract, fix the contract. Don't sue everybody about a contract saying, well, we got to pay the buyer side. They're still paying the buyer side. There's one in what 100 that's not doing that.
Probably one. I would say 1 in 9. You know, there's a certain company that just, they don't care. They just say, go out and get a 3% listing, and you let the buyer figure it out for themselves. I think that throws seller in the trash.
It throws the buyers in the trash.
It also throws the seller in the trash. You're not offering compensation. You lose a tremendous amount of buyers. There goes your competition. There goes your sales price.
Well, I also think that what they're thinking is if we just get the listing at 3%, because everybody else is going to say, no, you got to do this. When then we can just go, oh, if you want this offer, you're going to pay, you'll pay the buyer side. Right. They're just throwing it, getting all the listings to get the listings because they know they'll sell one way or another. Mm-hmm. And that's all they care about. They're not trying to fight the system. They're not trying to fight the system. They're just trying to get listings. I'm not saying they're good, right, or wrong. Mm-hmm. I understand what they're doing. And maybe you shouldn't fight it so much. What I mean, just explain to the seller that you have your choices. If you don't want to do it, we can put it out there. Yeah. But also be understanding that if a buyer comes to you and it's a perfect offer, and you might,
and they need the buyer's agent needs to be compensated.
Yeah,
kind of take the offer.
I look at it like for sell by owners who never wanted to pay the listing side, but they would have no problem paying the buyer side. That's kind of what the difference is. I know it's not a for sale by owner and you're paying the listing.
Well, that's a good correlation. I mean, I think what you're saying, go ahead and finish your sentence.
That was it. Basically, people have no problem paying it. They just want to not automatically give it.
Yeah. For sale by owners, the funny thing was, a person would come to the for sale by owner and they're going to try to negotiate a deal off the top of their heads, not knowing what they're doing. But the first thing the buyer wants to say is, well, we can knock 6% off this because you're saving that commission. Well, that wouldn't be a savings, would it?
No, you're just giving it away.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might as well just pay it to get more of it by having both sides there.
And for some owners, usually leave a lot of money on the table because they don't have the same competition.
I just think it's going to change, go back to the way it was. It's still kind of there because the ones I'm running into, I don't see it on any of the ones I'm running into.
It'll be interesting to see what happens after January 20th with a new DOJ.
Yeah. Well, the new DOJ is going to say, throw this out.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
One would
give the money back.
One would hope.
But the problem is, again, we have no idea.
Give the money back. They don't even know where the money went.
Oh, they finally updated the inventory on Housing Wire on Monday when I was trying to get the numbers. They were still showing last week's negative 456. They finally have the 2,977 negative inventory that I said yesterday.
Oh, whoa.
I'm just saying I had to actually do a calculation to figure it out where normally it's right there for me.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still showing as slow as our market is because we are slow compared to what we normally are. Mm-hmm. We're still appreciating.
Right.
There is no bubble, and it's going to change starting January 20th. I guarantee you, whoever they get in place, someone's going to start buying the mortgage-backed securities, or they're going to make it to where it's tax deductible for everybody to buy them, and if whatever you make off is tax deductible, you don't have to pay taxes on it.
Yeah,
that would change and drop our rates, and that's what's going to happen.
We would do so much business
because right now, I mean, I looked at like a cash out for somebody yesterday. I was like, wow, I didn't know it went up that much.
Yeah.
And then some of the programs that we have where we were giving an incentive to do a refinance right now, those are going away end of the month. There's just but we do have a 90 LTV conventional cash out with no MI right now.
Wow.
Because what's good about that is you can get more money, one loan, pay off all your debt. I'm talking to somebody yesterday, their interest rate's 25 to 30 on their credit cards. Yeah.
Wow.
So even if your payment went up $1,000 by doing that, you've just dropped $2,000 in payments plus.
Mm-hmm.
And those are minimum payments. And then now your FICO score is higher. So when rates drop more, we can do a rate and term refinance and not because the issue with doing a equity line right now to save your interest rate is when we combine those later, that is a cash out refinance.
Yeah.
So you don't get the lowest rate.
Right.
So do the cash out refinance right now when it's not the greatest rate. And then when rates drop, we can drop you probably 2 points, when that happens.
Yeah.
And
Get you back on even ground.
and stop
almost.
worrying about how low your rate is on your first when you're paying 25 to 29 on credit cards. That's just
stupid.
Yeah,
That's bad math.
It is. So I mean, that's
Remember
because
when we
everybody
used to
wants
talk
to do
about
equity
new math?
lines about, you know, for their paying off their debt because I don't want to touch the first. And I'm like, let's do the numbers. Numbers don't lie,
Statistics do.
and other people do. All right, that's pretty much all I have for today.
That cracked me up for some
Did
reason.
you want to, so I have I'm working on my cover for the podcast,
Let's look at
Mastery,
it.
Build, Grow, and Monetize. What I need to really do more on it, but this is kind of what's going to, this thing is what I'm turning into my course. And if you're wanting to know about my course, we're going to start it the first week in December. I'll reach out to you guys or direct message me and we'll do that. So basically that's the cover I'm working on.
Yeah. Too bad I'm dyslexic because I read Podcasting Mystery.
Anyway, so this was a quick book I wrote on it, and now I'm breaking it up into a course.
A course. That's cool.
Yeah.
I might take it. What's it cost?
I haven't decided yet. Well, I'm going to break it into 3 courses: build, grow, and monetize.
Oh, I was going to say build, grow, and show.
Yeah, of course you are. No, I just, because I did that a while. I've been playing around with that one for a while, and I'm like, to do your course on certain things, you're like, how should I do it? How should I do it right? And of course, I'm a perfectionist. I want it right, and
thank God for ChatGPT.
Yeah. No, I mean, I wrote my other book, the veteran one, which I have the cover and everything for already. And
let's look at.
I don't have that one on this one.
Oh,
that's not ready to go. I have that off being redone because I came up with it, and I'm like, okay, I need to have it changed to look better. But what I'm getting is, I had ChatGPT put both books and scan them both and say, what didn't I include in the second book that I had in the first book? And it came up with 5 different things, and it made it better. A couple of them were charts I didn't have in this one, and the breakdown on, DTI, explaining that kind of stuff. I had explaining it, but I didn't have something showing what that meant. So that VA one, plus that one has the benefits about how to go get your benefits if you don't have it, because everybody should be getting their benefits.
Absolutely.
And if you have 10% or 20, you need to go get a 80 to 100, because it's not that difficult to get higher if you know somebody who knows how to do it right.
Right.
Because I would have never have gotten it by myself, because they're doing things that I was like, oh, I wouldn't even have thought of that.
Yeah.
So
isn't that crazy?
Totally. People who do things right, you should pay them.
Well, they investigate, they find out what they don't know. And then, a lot of us sit here and just go, I don't know what I don't know.
Right.
Right.
I mean, the Ranger Johnson I'm using, and like I said, he'll be at our event in May.
Good.
To come out, they're going to be promoting my podcast now, because they had a podcast. I'm like, don't go back into doing podcasts, just sponsor my Helping the Brave, and we'll put a little, couple minutes segment in each one about the program, and we'll get some testimonials and have people join them.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
All right.
That's about it for me today. How about you?
We've got another day. I'll have some Stanislaus County numbers tomorrow.
Yeah, we're not here on Wednesdays. So this week we're not here Thursday or Friday, and then we'll be back on the 2nd after tomorrow. Of course, we'll be here tomorrow. I know. Don't stress. We'll be here. I know you missed us.
There was thousands of there was about 5 people out there that got kind of stressed. Well, what am I going to do with my coffee?
Where am I going to get Mike from?
Yeah, I don't know.
Call him on the phone.
He'll answer.
All right. And again, stop. If you pick up any piece of property you can.
Yeah. Depreciation
for the next 25 years is going to be like we've never seen before, because once rates drop, which they're going to, even if they only go down to 1 to 2%. Look what happened in September with the drop. Then when it went up again, October numbers dropped drastically.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
So, the smart people are the ones that are buying now. When people are stepping off and not doing anything,
how about the educated people?
How about
not the smart people, because that means everybody's stupid who's not.
Scared money don't make no money. So they're not scared. They just go out there. They know they have an exit plan from the interest rates later on down the road.
Right. Because we just showed that. I did so many refinances in September. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I'm going, God, I wish I had more of those.
I wish it were September again. Actually, I really kind of do. I like the weather better. Yeah. I'm already ready for summer.
Anyway, I like this weather.
I know you
cold.
Yeah.
I like cold. I can wear a sweatshirt.
I like hot.
Yeah. I mean, and this room's only like 59. All right.
Kind of pleasant.
Yeah, everybody make it a great day. Thanks for being
Hey.
here. What?
Bye, kids.
All right, bye. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.